wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons, the Transformers. The Transformers. More than beastly Transformers.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of Transformers Reviews. And today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at Siege Prowl. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I like it. It is just such an awesome figure. And you know, the overall line, what I love about it is how it's mostly like 90% G1 cartoon vehicles with like 10% Cybertronian tech detailing, which, as you can see with the windows, where there actually would be windows, they've actually put in the Cybertronian tech detailing. Now, as you can also see up here on his roof, he can actually use his rifle mounted on his light bar, but say you wanted to see what the vehicle looked like separate without it, there you go. I mean, it's just slick from a lot of different angles. Now, you guys may not know this, but I'm actually fluent in Cybertronian, and that actually says police on both sides of the car. Now, one thing that I do find cool about this vehicle is like the clear wheels. That's another little slight detail that I think is just, again, it's just one of the reasons I like it. So let's see how he stacks up, say, to Ironhide. And you can see that they're pretty much, as far as vehicle mode goes, they're pretty much in scale with each other. So, what about Optimus, the boss man? There you can see. I think that it's not quite as good a scale as Ironhide, but I mean, on the shelf, it'll work. So one quick thing before we go is I was thinking, you know what will probably happen with this Prowl is Toy Hacks will probably come out with a sticker set that'll, replace this with actual like police and like headlights and like half a dozen other things, which if that happens, that'll be kind of cool. I don't know if I'll buy it, but overall, who knows, it may enhance an already good figure. So, to move things along, let's look at Prowl in robot mode. And I gotta say, guys, that I'm super stoked because he does have strong points as far as color, and that what I feel that it's lacking is kind of, where his headlights would be. I'm kind of hoping that, Rebel or Toy Hacks will go ahead and bring out that sticker set. That way it would just kind of help fill in just his kind of chest area. Now, one thing that I do love is the small punches of color you can see on his waist and his upper arms and everything, especially, and what helps tie in this thing and make it not so bland and drab is the tech detailing on his legs. Now, the Combiner Wars version, when you compare these two, this kind of has a grittier, more detailed, realistic feel. But the one thing that I always felt it was lacking was the door wings. Now, while he does have a pretty dope rifle, that didn't make up for the fact that I would have rather had this design aesthetic. So now to actually have this version of Prowl in robot mode, I'm just digging it. Because it just, the proportions and just the overall like silhouette you get from Prowl, especially with like the chevrons on his head, it's always just going to help to be awesome. But while we go ahead and wrap up this video, let's go ahead and see how he compares with a couple fellow Autobots. You'll notice that basically in robot mode, these guys are actually in cartoon accurate scale in regards to one another. And Prowl actually was smaller than Ironhide, and obviously the both of them were smaller than Optimus. So to kind of see this, ultra modern day revival of these figures, that is what I love about this new line, is it's giving new life by going back to its base roots. Other than that, guys, that has been Transformers Siege Prowl. And until next time, guys, we'll see you in another review.